Good morning, student. Today we have 41 participants on the social studies class. Today is just 29, 2077, and Saugat, Chiring, Anisa, Arbina, Asmita, Abixa, Bikita, Binisa, Binu, Binusual, Karina Nyopane, Krishna, Karmachari, Manisha, Manandar, Sri Sitipu, Sriya, Usna, Trishna, Swikriti, Suji, Subit, Sriti, Soni, Simran, Srijan, and many more. It is very difficult to pronounce, and some some girls are coming, and also Samrina, Sandesh, Sanil, Sogat, and many more. Welcoming you all, girls and boys. I'm starting our class. I'm at first. I would like to share screen.
Hello, sir. What's up?
No more talk.
Blur छ त
Not at all. Just listen. No more talk. Okay, here we go. Today's lesson is political events after 2062-63 till now. Just listen to me and watch me so that we can take lessons from these lessons, especially for SE appearing examination, especially for SE appearing students. I came up as a social teacher, you know that. And political events, when it comes to political events after 2063, now, first, political events after 2062-63 means it will be very, very fine to start from Jana Andolan by 1963. By 1963 सालको जन आन्दोलन बाट नै यो political event सुरु हुन्छ regarding our lesson. And the next one is, this picture is of Constituent Assembly. And another picture is related to election. A senior citizen is casting her vote. And next one is, it's all about, definitely our title is political events, but I'm also putting and presenting some pictures which are beyond the politics. And the two people are coming here, Sris, Suhas and Sris. And next one is, this is coronavirus, you know that. Okay. Just I am reminding you that we should know the comparative study among 2007, 1951 AD, 2046, 1990 AD, 2062, 63, 2006 AD. Movements, two movements and one revolution. वास्तवमा सबै मुभमेन्टै हो. अब हाम्रा इतिहासकारहरूले रिभोल्युसन लेखेको कारणले मैले यहाँ रिभोल्युसन भनेर यहाँ लेखे. And again, I have to inform you that so far we have 49 students. Okay. Again, yet coming on Susakha. Mass revolution. 60 साललाई हामी मास रिभोल्युसन भन्छौं, 46 साललाई हामी पिपुल्स मुभमेन्ट भन्छौं, मास मुभमेन्ट भन्छौं, पपुलर मुभमेन्ट भन्छौं, अपराइजिङ भन्छौं, जनआन्दोलन भन्छौं. यसैगरी पिपुल्स मुभमेन्ट सेकेन्ड अथवा मास मुभमेन्ट सेकेन्ड भनेर भन्छौं. 62 सालमा भएको यो एन्टी डानार्की अथवा एन्टी डाना मुभमेन्ट हो, अथवा राणा विरोधी आन्दोलनको रूपमा लिन सक्छौं भनेपछि 1990 को लागि हामी 46 सालको लागि हामी एन्टी पञ्चायत सिस्टमको रूपमा लिन्छौँ भने अर्को एन्टी मोनार्कीको रूपमा पनि हामीले सक्छौँ 62 सालको जनआन्दोलनलाई। अब त्यसपछि नेक्स्ट वान इज period, many years. It took many years regarding 2007, 49 days. It took 49 days, 2046 regarding 2046 and 19 days, you know that, for mass movement. Second, achievement, dawn of democracy. प्रजातन्त्रको सुरुवात हो for the first time in Nepal. Multi-party democracy, भोदेले प्रजातन्त्र आयो 2046 सालमा. Full-fledged democracy, लोकतन्त्र आयो 2065 सालमा. त्यसपछि removal of monarchy is the one of the main goals of mass movement 2007, removal of panchayat in 2046 and removal of monarchy in 2062-63 mass movement. Second, return king's power. राजाको अधिकारलाई जुन जङ्गबहादुरले खोसेका थिए त्यो राजाको अधिकारलाई फेरि लेजिटिमेट पावरको रूपमा राजाले पाए, त्रिभुवनले पाए 7 सालमा भनेपछि यतापि राजाको अधिकारलाई कर्टेल गर्यो अथवा घटाइयो, मोनार्कीको रूपमा पनि हामीले सक्छौँ 48 सालको जनआन्दोलनलाई। त्यसपछि ओभरथ्रो किङ 2062-63 भनेपछि राजालाई नै हटायो। एन्ड द लास्ट वान पोलिटिकल पार्टीमा नेपाल प्रजा परिषद, द फर्स्ट इभर पोलिटिकल पार्टी इन द्याट नेपाली कांग्रेस एन्ड नेपाल कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी एज वेल, विच इज फरगेटिङ एट द मोमेन्ट regarding 2007 to in 2046 United Left Front, संयुक्त वाम मोर्चा र नेपाली कांग्रेस। संयुक्त वाम मोर्चा भनेपछि सबै नेपालका कम्युनिस्ट पार्टीहरू यसमा पर्दछन् पनि इन टर्म्स अफ 2062-63 7 party alliance and the CPN Maoist. And next, difference between people's movement first and second is also very important from the point of examination. You know that people's movement first or people's movement second को differences मा सबभन्दा पहिले त we must know nature, and then nature mean it is anti panchayat movement भर्खर पनि अगाडि हामीले हेर्यौं, and it is an anti movement in terms of mass movement second. And the next one is a period. It took place for 49 days for 2046 movement etapati 19 दिन लियो mass movement. Secondly, multi-party democracy was achieved in 2046, and whereas full-fledged democracy was achieved in 2006. Its main goal was to overthrow panchayat system in 2046 mass movement first, and whereas in people's movement to remove or end monarchy. King's power was curtailed, king was overthrown. Yet again, like before, in terms of 2046, United Left Front, Nepali Congress were the main political parties involved in the people's movement first. Whereas in mass movement second, 7 party alliance and CPN Maoist were the main political parties involved in this movement. Besides, in terms of martyrdom also, we can show differences in 2046 and also in 2006. Okay. And next, moving on, next slide. This is similarity. This is similarity of mass movement second and mass movement first. Both movements were peaceful movement. Both movements were democratic. Both movements were interim government. Both after the successful people's movement first and second, interim government was formed, and Nepali Congress and Communist parties were the parties which led that people's movement first and second. And next one is first meeting of the House of Representatives. केही घटनाहरू मात्र म अलिकति भन्ने गर्छु किनकि 40 मिनेटमा सबै सघाउन गाह्रो हुने भएको कारणले जस्ट आई एम रिमाइन्डिङ यु र म अलि छिटो पनि बोलिरहेको आई थिंक यु आर लिसनिङ. फर्स्ट मिटिङ अफ द हाउस अफ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ भनेपछि हाउस अफ फर्स्ट अफ अल हाउस अफ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ प्रतिनिधि सभा that was dissolved by the Prime Minister Sherpa Rukewa in just 2059. Okay, in just 2059. It is dubious and it is controversial. कुनै बुकमा हामी 9 ज्येष्ठ भनेर भन्न सक्छौं, कुनै बुकमा 8 ज्येष्ठ भनेर पाउँछौं, कुनै बुकमा 19 ज्येष्ठ भनेर हामी पाउँछौं. There was, at least we must know, in just 2059 House of Representatives was dissolved by Sherbahadur Dewa. Okay, and due to which King Gyanendra got an opportunity to play a game in Nepalese politics, and Asoj 18, and on Asoj 18 2059, in that on that day, King Gyanendra, what happened? Gyanendra took royal takeover. So the House of Representatives that was dissolved by Sherbahadur Dewa on just 19 2015 was reinstated. Reinstated means restored, re-established, पुनः स्थापना गर्यो through the royal address of the King Gyanendra on Vaishak 11. जनआन्दोलनको अन्तिम दिनमा ज्ञानेन्द्रले जुन 59 साल ज्येष्ठ महिनामा जुन विघटन गरिएको संसद छ त्यसलाई पुनः स्थापना गर्यो आफ्नो रोयल एड्रेस मार्फत, आफ्नो रोयल टेकओभर मार्फत, and so on. Next one is the first meeting of the reinstated parliament was held on Vaishak 15. त्यसपछि वैशाख 11 पछि वैशाख 15 मा यो पुनर्स्थापित संसदको पहिलोपल्ट मिटिङ भयो भने त्यसपछि गिरिजा प्रसाद कोइराला became the prime minister of Nepal in the aftermath of the mass movement. Second, the leader of Nepali Congress and the commander of the movement was appointed the prime minister of the country and the coalition government गठबन्धन दुईभन्दा बढी पार्टीको र कतिपय बुकमा हामीले अल पार्टी गभर्नमेन्टको सरकार गठन भयो भनेर भनिरहेको हुन्छ र जबकि जसरी यही लाइनमा पनि हामी बुझ्न सक्छौं अ कोalition government of 7 parties was formed, 7 वटा पार्टीको गठबन्धन सरकार गठन भयो भन्न सक्छौं. तर यसमा नेपाल वर्कर्स एन्ड पिजेन्स पार्टी, नेपाल मजदुर किसान पार्टीले भाग लिएको थिएन. 26 parties. Okay, and historic proclamation of HOR. Proclamation means official declaration. औपचारिक रूपले ठूलो समारोह गरेर ठूलो घोषणा गर्ने कुरालाई हामी प्रोक्लेमेसन भन्छौं. हाउस अफ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ पुनर्स्थापित संसदको एउटा ऐतिहासिक घोषणा गर्यो जस्ट फोमा. अघि भने हामीले वैशाख 15 मा पहिलोपल्ट मिटिङ बस्यो भने on just 4 2063 the meeting of the reinstated House of Representatives made some quite new and historic declaration. So that is a milestone in the Nepalese history, and also it is called the historical proclamation of parliament in the political history of Nepal. As I said, the proclamation included यसमा के कुरा थियो भन्दाखेरि पहिला 5 को सरकार भन्ने गरिन्थ्यो भने अब नेपाल सरकार भन्ने है भन्ने कुरा अब नेपाल सरकार बनिने छ भनेर घोषणा भयो. His Majesty's government to be changed into Nepal government, and Royal Nepalese Army, शाही नेपाली सेनालाई नेपाल आर्मीको रूपमा परिवर्तन गरियो र नेपाललाई धर्मनिरपेक्ष राष्ट्रको रूपमा नेपाल to be a secular state, the property of the king and his family to be taxable, र राजाको सम्पत्ति र राजपरिवारको सम्पत्तिमाथि कर लगाउने कुरा निर्णय गरियो. अनि त्यसैगरी राजामाथि प्रश्न चिन्ह उठाउन सकिने अदालतमा भन्ने कुरा आयो. त्यसपछि the executive power of the nation to be vested on the council of minister. मन्त्री परिषदमा कुनै पनि मन्त्री परिषदमा देशको अथवा राष्ट्रको कार्यकारी शक्ति निहित भयो अथवा मन्त्री परिषदमा देश चलाउने सम्पूर्ण अधिकारहरू प्राप्त भयो, निहित भयो भनेको vested means. Next is the legislative power of the nation to be exercised by the House of Representatives. भनेपछि legislative power भनेपछि जति पनि हाम्रो यो व्यवस्थापकीय काम छ अथवा लेजिस्लेटिभको काम छ सबै हाउस अफ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभले पनि अथवा हाउस अफ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ अथवा प्रतिनिधि सभाले गर्न पाउने भयो भनेर डिक्लेरेसन गरेका थिए. अरु पनि गरेका थिए. अहिले मैले 7 मा मात्र राखे. इट इज अल्सो मार्क्स शर्ट क्वेशन्स ग्रुप बी. And comprehensive peace circle, Bihar Shanti Samjhauta भन्छौं, and the two towering leaders of Nepal, Pushpa Kamal Dahal on right hand side and on left hand side Girija Prasad Koirala, commander of the mass movement. Second, and comprehensive peace accord was signed between the government of Nepal government र CPN Maoist बीच एउटा comprehensive peace accord Bihar Shanti Samjhauta भयो. That ended, armed revolt in the country. देशभित्र भएको सशस्त्र द्वन्द्वलाई त्यसले अन्त गर्यो. and that was taken place on 5th March 2063, and Girija Prasad Koirala on behalf of the government and then Prime Minister and Pushpakamal Dahal as a leader of the CPM Maoist, they signed the agreement. And number 3 is saying it ended the 10-year. It ended the 10-year long Maoist insurgency and the country moved on the way of the sustainable peace. This occurred ended the 10-year long Maoist insurgency and country moved on the way of the sustainable peace. It means it paved the way for the sustainable peace. अथवा यहाँबाट शान्ति प्रक्रिया सुरु भयो भन्ने कुरा हामी बोल्न सक्छौँ. And interim constitutions and the on. After that historic peace occurred, what happened on March 1? On March 1, interim legislature parliament. First of all, we should know that interim legislature parliament, which had 330 members. Interim parliament मात्र होइन कि त्यति बेला interim legislature parliament पनि बनेको थियो 330 मेम्बरहरु त्यसमा 7 पार्टीका नेताहरु पनि थिए सांसदको रूपमा. अनि त्यो पार्लियामेन्टले के गर्यो भन्दाखेरि नेपालमा अन्तरिम संविधान कायम गर्यो, अन्तरिम संविधान जारी गर्यो by the chairman or the speaker of the interim parliament Subhash Chandra Nemang on behalf of the people. जनताको नामबाट नेपालमा पहिलो संविधान जारी भएको भनेको अन्तरिम संविधान 2063 साल. But there is no space for monarchy. Monarchyलाई space नभएको पहिलो संविधानको मान्न सक्छौं भनेपछि, and also it is also better known as it is a document of political consensus about which we had studied in class 9. And next number is the United Nation Mission in Nepal, UNMIN stands for, and that was a special mission sent by the UNO to support the peace process, especially comprehensive peace accord. Comprehensive peace accord ma pani that special mission of the UNO had played key role, and not only this, and they had also supervised the election of Constituent Assembly first that was happened on Chaitra 28, 2064. र महाभारत सरकार बीचको त्यो डायलगलाई पनि मेडिसन गरेका थिए. It was set up in January 2007 for a term of 1 year. एक वर्षको लागि भनेर आएको थियो, but lasted for 4 years because it could not work as expected. र जसरी संविधान सभाको म्याद थप्दै जान्छ त्यसै गरी यसले पनि एक वर्षको लागि भनेर आएको 3 वर्ष थप्दाखेरि पनि यसले राम्रो काम नगरेको कारणले गर्दाखेरि in 2011 it was dissolved. Okay, and the next one is Constitutions Assembly first election. The election of Constituent Assembly was held on 28th April 2064. A moment ago I said. And number 2, it had 601 members. 240 of them were directly elected. 335 were elected on the basis of proportional representation, and 26 were nominated by the cabinet. We had studied in class 8 as well, and then 9. And there were 25 political parties. Actually, there were 54 political parties contested that CA poll, but 25 political parties represented in the Constituent Assembly. And the CPN Maoists got largest seat in the election out of 601. Out of 601, CPN Maoists got 229 seats. But that was not majority, And the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly declared Nepal as a federal democratic republic country on 15 Jan 2065. It is very important for a very short question here that 15 Jan 2065. When was the meeting of the Constituent Assembly held in Nepal for the first time? भनेर आयो भने नेपाललाई फेडरल डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिकन कन्ट्री कहिले डिक्लेयर गरेको भनेर आयो भने त्यसैगरी अगाडि पनि हामीले कि पढिसक्यौं कि when was Nepal declared secular country भनेर पनि 2063 जस्तो फोमा भन्ने कुरा हामीले we should not forget. And number 5, hence the long history of the kingship in Nepal came to an end. The King Gyanendra easily accepted the decision of the people and abandoned the throne peacefully, making a public address from the Narangidi palace. There was no alternative. That's why king also accepted the uh, decision taken by the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly, which is at number 4, and that's why he was ready to abandon the throne र यसरी जनतालाई सम्बोधन गरेर उसले राजदरबारमा पनि छोड्नुपर्ने अवस्था आयो र छोडे पनि. अब फर्स्ट ever Constituent Assembly got failed. किन फेल भयो भन्ने कुराहरु अहिले हामी हेर्दैछौँ. We are talking, discussing. It is also important for 4 marks. First one is mistrust and misunderstanding among the political party. Political parties misunderstanding भएन, mistrust भएन, अथवा misunderstanding भयो, mistrust भयो, अविश्वास भयो, असमझदारी भयो. Actually they were power centric, सरकार बनाउनमा मात्र ध्यान दिए. And this picture is all about what? Constituent Assembly. And there were many political parties representing in the Constituent Assembly. Hence, it was difficult to make an agreement among them all regarding the constitutional matters. संवैधानिक मुद्दा मामिलामा संविधान बनाउने भन्ने कुरामा जब 24 टा पोलिटिकल पार्टी 25 टा पोलिटिकल पार्टी हुन्छ भने यी सबै पोलिटिकल पार्टीको फरक आफ्नो स्वार्थ उद्देश्य हुने भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि त्यो गाह्रो भयो संविधान बनाउनको लागि. अनि ती पार्टीहरू the political parties could not rise above the party self or the partisan interest. पार्टीको हित भन्दा माथि देश हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा उनीहरूले बिर्से अथवा पार्टीको हित भन्दा माथि उनीहरू सकेन. Number 4, the political parties focused on forming government rather than writing the constitution. संविधान लेखन भन्दा पनि तिनीहरूले सरकार बनाउन अघि पनि भने मैले power centric. And likewise, no political party had a majority in CA first. संविधान सभामा कुनै पनि पार्टीको मेजोरिटी नहुँदाखेरि पनि संविधान बनाउन गाह्रो भयो. And also lack of exercise, and the political parties were not matured and democratic and no experience. And number BI, the Constituent Assembly was very big in terms of size and of composition. त्यसपछि सरकार बनाउने तर्फ ध्यान गए र भने अर्कोतिर के छ भन्दाखेरि संविधान सभा नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा चाहिने भन्दा बढी थियो. 601 भनेको that was very big enough. And number 7, the political leaders and the political parties lack knowledge. अघि पनि भने मैले ज्ञान थिएन, एक्सपिरियन्स थिएन in regard to drafting constitution in consensus. सहमतिमा संविधान कसरी बनाउने भन्ने कुराहरु त्यो सोच ज्ञान अनुभवको कमीले गर्दाखेरि पनि Constituent Assembly first got dissolved. And then even after 2063 यो मैले मेरो विचारमा भनिराख्नु पर्दैन त I can claim that this is the best ever I tried best, because book को भन्दा पनि यो हाम्रो अस्मितामा पनि मिस्टेक पाउँछौं र विभिन्न प्रकारका मिस्टेक पाउँछौं र यसमा सकभर कुनै पनि नछुटाइकन त्यसो हुँदा हुँदै पनि कुनै पनि छुटेको हुन सक्छ. I'm not describing these terms each and every line. And here we have Khilraj Regmi. Khilraj Regmi को बारेमा मैले के भन्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि 2061 Chaitra 1. On that day, Khilraj Regmi became the chairman of interim cabinet, chairman of election cabinet, I must say. र निर्वाचन सरकारको र चिफ जस्टिस भएर पनि हाम्रो निर्वाचन सरकारको अध्यक्ष भए, जसले हामी प्रधानमन्त्री भन्छौं तर प्रधानमन्त्री भन्नु हुँदैन, त्यही सरको हो. 69 Chaitra 1. It is also very important for very short questions. And Rambaran Yadav is promulgating constitutions, and next to him is Subhash Chandra Nemang, chairman of the Constituent Assembly. Second, and so far I must share we have 54 students who are joining this session, and it is unfortunate that I feel Assam to show a lawmaker is what is he doing. I think what is he doing. के गरिरहेको छ यहाँ भर्खर 10 मिनेट बाँकी छ भनेर मलाई आएको छ है. यहाँ 10 मिनेट बाँकी छ, 10 मिनेट रिमेनिङ भनेर यहाँ भर्खर इन्डिकेसन पनि आइरहेको छ र संविधान सभामा यसरी झगडा गर्नलाई गएको त होइन हाम्रा सांसदहरू. And 3 political figures, that former Prime Minister, present Prime Minister. And like before, I don't want to describe each and every term, because it is from 2069 and 74 we have discussed in class. And next year we have again 74 to 2076, 15 to 24 months. But I'm saying only 76. 76 मा के भयो भन्ने कुरा हामी हेर्दै छौं, जुन हाम्रो बुकमा नभएको कारणले. नेपाल satellite launch on 5th Vaisakh. On 5th Baisakh to 18 Baisakh, 8 national game in Nepal. Nepalganj held. 7 Baisakh, Kamilita Sherpa scaled Mount Everest for 24 times. World record 13 Asus, Nepal was declared open defection free zone, Disa Pisab Mukta. 4th Mansir cabinet was reshuffled, Mantri Parishad फेरि पुनः विस्तार गरियो. 14 Mansir by election उपचुनाव भयो. 15 देखि 24 Mansir सम्म के भयो. 13 SAG was held. And this is Nepal satellite figure, and the next one is Corona, you know that is ruling all over the world. And the next one is Sampada Awal's creation, dengue. We suffered a lot in 2076, and the new Nepal's map that was approved on just 2077. And 16 posts, Visit Nepal 20 was inaugurated by presidents. 27 posts, province number 3 was named as Bagmati, and Hedura was declared as a capital. 9th March, election of National Assembly second time was held. 10th March, a Nepali student was tested positive for COVID-19. Mine is okay, this one is 10th March. 12th March, Agnes Sapkota was elected as a it is also, you have to mind, you have to pay enormous attention toward 2076 events. 19 Fagun, 15 plan was endorsed. Chaitra, you know that SE was postponed. 10th Chaitra, Nepal went into nationwide lockdown, and we are in the lockdown, and you know well that we are in the alarming position, critical situations, and also inflation rate is also rocketing. Despite this, you are joining this class, so I'm very happy enough. Third, JEST 2077, Nepal reported its first COVID-19 death. पहिलो मृत्यु भएको थियो COVID-19 बाट. 7 JEST मा के भएको थियो, नेपाल गभर्नमेन्ट रिलिज its new map including Limpiatura, Little Lake, Halapani. Okay. Next one is timeline of the contemporary events of 2076. यसको बारे मैले पहिले पनि क्लासमा पनि भनिसकेको कारणले गर्दा screenshot also you can take a screenshot, and it is of Garima Lamishani at the request of your teacher. You did it, thank you so much. And the next one is South Asian game, you know that. And also here we have Nepal sensation, Nepal's darling Gaurika Singh. And political condition of Nepal during the direct rule of Gyanendra, March 19, 2062 to 11 Baisakh 2063. If you are given a question to write an article, then you have to write in this way. I have taken from Oasis publication. It is, I must say, in such class. And also brutal suppression by the king's direct rule is shown in this photo. And here this is a former king Gyanendra. And here we have a picture. Not picture, it is a short video which is related to king's direct rules suppression to demonstrator during the Raja Gyanendra को लासलाई गुलामी स्वरूप भनेर एउटा सिम्बोलिक एक्सप्रेसन, प्रतीकात्मक विरोध यसमा गरिरहेको छ प्रदर्शनकारीहरूले. Are firing. Once again, I am reminding you that it is king directs rules and operations toward agitators, demonstrators. During the mass movement second. Oh, yes. than 25 people got martyrdom in that movement, and the people, demonstrators are pelting stones at the police. And okay, here we have next differences between the proclamation of 2046, 26 Chaitra and 11 Baishak 2063. This picture is of my own book. I've also written books. So proclamation of 2046 or proclamation of 2063 को बारे में खासै भन्नु पर्दैन. Screens you can take screenshot as well because we have no time. Just 2 minutes 50 seconds to go. And why could not monarchy in Nepal list out the reasons behind the establishment of republic in Nepal? नेपालमा गणतन्त्र किन बाँच्न सकेन अथवा गणतन्त्र किन बाँच्न सकेन भन्दाखेरि राजतन्त्र किन बाँच्न सकेन र गणतन्त्र आउनुको कारण के हुन् भनेर आयो भने 5 points are responsible: alliance of SPA, royal massacre, Maoist insurgency, Maoist movement second, ambition and inability of the king. Okay, and the next one is revolution of, it is long questions, and the previous one is the 4 marks questions, short questions. Revolution of 2007, 2046, 2060, 2063, PS, where the essence of immediate time, समयको आवश्यकता हो. How can you write, explain briefly in 3 points भनेको छ. Movement of 2007 मा यो 3टा कारण, okay, movements of 2046 and movements of 62, 63. So you have to write in full sentence, and I don't think it is required to explain. So you can, like I said before, you can take screenshot. Some questions also I have also, and some question. Imagine that you had a task to study about the peace process of Nepal and how you complete it. Write a report on the basis of the following points. How did you collect information? Yeah, this is what methodology. What information did you get, finding, and what is your conclusion? And the second way is mass movement first and second prove that any goals can be achieved by mutual understanding. You have to justify in 5 points, and also 4 measures to promote mutual understanding. In terms of 4 mutual understanding, you can write, or we can write that maintain national unity, consensus, common programs, and also they should have mutual cooperation. They mean political parties, civil society, and non-government. Okay, and number 3rd mean present a glimpse of mass movement second, highlighting on its background and result. Mass movement को बारे भनेर अघिल्लो क्लासमा पनि we had discussed. And having said this, last of all, I must express thank you so much. And you know that this online class, Zoom class, is presented by Bagisari Secondary School at Chana Singh Bhaktapur. And on next session, we will talk on next lesson. And the topic, till then, I have to say bye. And so far, we have 56 students. And I'm अब चाहिँ म सबैलाई मुट गर्दैछु है. Then you can ask something regarding this class, but मलाई लाग्छ 40 सेकेन्ड मात्र बाँकी हुनुपर्छ. मैले रिपिटिङ गरिरहेको छु है सबैले.